with over 2,400 stores and 52.7 billion Canadian dollars in revenue in 2020. This is a company that employs 200,000 people, which is absolutely massive considering Canada's population. So now let's find out what it's actually like to work in one of these supermarkets. Here's what Loblaws employees had to say on Glassdoor.com. Toxic corporate culture, says a retail pricing manager. Pros. High turnover means room to advance, good entry-level salary and benefits vacation, but this does not change for 7 years. Cons. Toxic culture, poor corporate structure and lack of leadership, unrealistic goals and expectations lead to a demoralized and stressed out workforce, very political organization with rampant sexism and racism, very negative environment where the company is driven by fear and greed with no concern for ethics. Some examples are the bread price fixing scandal, federal tax penalty for offshore banking, mass layoffs to compensate for increased minimum wage. Indian nepotism at its finest, concludes an assembler in Calgary. Pros, store discount after 6 months. Cons, old equipment, horrible trainers, horrible office staff, way too many Indians, literally Indians who don't speak English in Canada. Advice to management, keep Indians in your company and watch it go under or fire them all. They treat their employees like cattle, says an order picker in Cambridge, Ontario. Pros, no interview process, okay. It's the food industry, so it's stable. Cons, everything else. Bad pay, repetitive micromanaged jobs, dangerous work environment, managers supervise break time to the minute. Company doesn't follow standards for lunch breaks, not providing a full lunch. They fire employees who legitimately phone in sick. Extremely high turnover. I could give them advice, but they wouldn't listen anyway, so why bother? The managers actually make workers stand in the maintenance area until a buzzer sounds before allowing them to walk to the cafeteria, which is about a football field away and up 5 flights of stairs for break time. Break time officially starts when the buzzer sounds, so you're basically 5 minutes into your break time by the time you reach the cafeteria. You then have about 10 minutes to eat your lunch before heading back down. They expect you back down there when the next buzzer sounds, thereby cutting your lunch short at both ends of the break. They also have managers riding around in golf carts to make sure people are doing exactly as described. This company is a literal joke. Pros, working as a night shift worker, you get paid a tiny bit more than minimum wage. You get a small discount. That's it. Do not work here. If you have literally any other option, I would pick that instead. Learn how to do a formal complaint and send it to the highest tier of management possible. The hardest part of this job, the knowledge that I'm still currently employed here, makes me contemplate going to live in the woods. The most enjoyable part of my job, the knowledge that I get to quit in roughly 1 month. Advice to management. Advice, listen to your workers. Smarten up, stop being cheap. Most of our equipment doesn't even work. Fix it. They waste a lot of food. Pros, I had averaged 30 hours every week, even as a part-timer. People are very friendly. The work here is very tedious, but easy and fun. Good benefits after 2 years of service. Cons. Disorganized is an understatement. Understaffed, which makes work stressful. You see a lot of food that is bad, but still edible, tossed away. Food spoils fast and it gets very heartbreaking and disgusting. Staffing issues lead to food waste issues. There's not enough staff to mark down food before it's too late to sell. It's just so dysfunctional and the problems are so big, it's very frustrating. Well, that was that. Let me know if you guys have worked at Loblaws or similar supermarkets in the past, and let us know your experiences in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching and subscribe for more.